Hey everyone, this is the this is my review. This is the intro to my reviews of the television sitcom episodes of Sydney to the Max, Cooper and Cammy as the World. This is my review of two of their most recent episodes. This is also the first in a new series of videos I'm going to be doing. When it comes to new premieres on Disney Channel, since I'm a huge fan and huge watcher of the brand new late 2010s and 2020s Disney Channel, I decided to whenever my favorite shows or Disney Channel movies have a new premiere, I'm gonna do first a live post episode or post film reaction and review. Then later in the future, my stereotypical audio narration reviews. Then of course in the future, the video commentary based reviews. But this is the live action review of Sydney to the of episodes 18 and 19 of Sydney to the Max. 18 premiered 2 weeks ago, which was the episode with Olive's brothers and the Alley Fighters video game. Then you had episode 19, which was yesterday. I just got done watching the hour long. I just got done watching the third encore presentation of the show today, of that episode today. There will be a fourth one tomorrow. What's his name? Then you have the Cooper and Cammy As the World episodes. You have the last one, which Would You Rather Be Ragnar's, which was okay. Wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. Then you had episode Would You Rather Date Someone Else, which was for the most part good up until the finale of the final scene of the episode, which I'm going to talk about in part 2 of that video. So with that being said, let's get started right now. Another awesome episode of Just Roll With It. Unlike my last week's review of Just Roll With It, this video will end with the Sun if we can, because this will be a full-length review, because this was an awesome episode. Just like Raven's Home and Sydney to the Max, this was another party party event planner episode. Except instead of being a bar mitzvah, this was instead a Halloween-based party themed episode. That's what this episode was about. But just like the Sydney to the Max episode, this episode also dealt with a worldwide city lockdown because of a powerful thunderstorm that flooded the streets. flooded the streets. The main plot was had the
And whatever else happens tonight, we'll have to just roll with it.
had the Bennett family all wanting to see PG-13 or rated R. I think it was PG-13 violent zombie horror movie. However, a powerful lightning strike scares Owen to the disappointment of Byron, who tells Owen he has to stop being scared every time lightning happens. Every time lightning happens, and Owen assures him he's not as scared. Anyway, it is here where it's revealed by Gator through his phone that all of the events and big businesses are closed down because the cities are unsafe because of the storm and the streets being flooded. That means all businesses. Blair tries to say that means only big time businesses. Big time business. Then Gator says no, that means all businesses, including movie theaters, which means they can't go see their zombie movie. So Rachel Bennett comes up with a plan. Comes up with a plan to decorate their house like a horror movie and have their own horror movie and their own fun for the whole family. Everybody is into it except for Blair. Byron has an ulterior motive. Not only does he want to cheer up Blair, but he also wants to prove to Blair that he is not a scaredy cat. Blair, when Rachel suggests her new plan, Blair suggests that Blair shoots them down, saying no one in this family except for herself is scary. It's scary. They're all a bunch of yellow-bellied kittens, something like that. She calls them cowards anyway. And Byron is up to prove her wrong. So he comes up with the idea to scare her with the werewolf prank and an Easter bunny prank by having Rachel Bennett wear an Easter bunny head. Rachel comically tells Byron that this is what he is afraid of, but a little kid, but a teenager like Blair and Owen would not be afraid of this. Would not be afraid of would not be afraid of this. Would not be afraid of this. Blair is talking with her friend. Is talking with their friend who thinks the parents are doing great things, but Blair says what they're doing is cringe, and that she's 13, and if she were 12 she would be scared, but not at 13. So Byron with his microphone makes his voice sound all scary, and tries to scare Blair. He tries a werewolf Jack in the Box from the wall, I think, and that doesn't work. So then he has Rachel hilariously run in with a ridiculous Easter bunny rabbit head on her head, and this doesn't scare her, to the disappointment of everyone who Rachel criticizes Blair and says, it would be good if you thought about someone else other than yourself. And Blair takes time to think, and Rachel and Byron go to where Owen is and want to know what Owen has done with the place. Owen said he has nothing. Owen said he had a couple of things planned, such as a Frankenstein on the table with a computer screen with his best friend Byron painted blue and black. Rachel and Byron are impressed with what he's doing. He said, but Owen says, it's not good enough. And Blair comes in to apologize for making the whole night about her, for just because her night was ruined by trying to ruin everyone else's night, and comically says, and then Owen hilariously says, oh, I knew that. And I knew you would say all that, and I knew all that because it was true. But then Blair says, yes, and what you're trying to say is, today we were both jerks, and Owen says, that's not what I meant. And Blair quickly hugs them, and they all reconcile, and Owen scares them by first comically pointing to his best friend Kyle, who Kyle had briefly left and came back and was eating a dinner cereal, cereal, to which Byron says, "Yo, Kyle, dinner cereal rules. Dinner cereal rules." It was just hilarious. But then Blair, one of the show's scariest moments, made the window, pretending to let the window fall on his hand, pretending that the window cut off his hand, cut off his own hand. Any form of amputation is scary to me, so this moment actually scared me when I saw it. And pretended to have fake blood come out everywhere and scared the jeebies out of everyone, and then they did something else, and the episode ended happily ever after. Like I said, an awesome Halloween-themed episode of Just Roll With It. I wonder if this is part of the Disney Channel announcing all halfway there Halloween party I think to promote the upcoming Under Wraps film that Christian J. Simon, Leo Webb from Sydney to the Max took a break from Sydney to the Max, the previous 2 episodes to film the film. He returned with this week's premiere of Sydney to the Max. Well, like I said, this was also the second to last episode of Just Roll With It. Next week will be the last episode. I'm wanting to see what that's gonna be. It's gonna be a how they all met episode. And I hope that's not the end of Just Roll With It. I'm still waiting for Disney Channel to announce the cancellation of Just Roll With It. So with that being said, I'm finished. You don't want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now.